Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Tower Defense 5 Steam. In this episode I'm going to be using the Ninja Monkey because the Ninja Monkey is awesome. And because this level is kind of difficult for me. I don't think I've had that much trouble in the past with it, but I don't know, there's just something about this level where I'm like, meh, there's not enough room to place towers, and I don't know, I can't place any water towers, which is really fun. But anyways, I apologize if this video is going up late. And I apologize for the lack of streams for any of you that watch my YouTube channel and also watch my streams. I've just been kind of busy and distracted with family matters, basically. That's probably not the best way to phrase that, but essentially that's the excuse I'm going with, which is also not exactly the best way to phrase that either. But anyways, so we're going to use some balloons, and let's see. The Ninja Monkey, I don't know. I feel like there is a large diversity in the towers that I could use, but I don't know, I always just go back to my normal ones because they just seem to work, especially when I'm playing on hard, because then I know that I don't have as much flexibility to change up the strategy very much. And again, if you guys ever want me to specifically use certain towers in my strategy, I am trying to get more monkey money. Or one of the reasons why I don't change up my strategy too much is because I want to use more monkey money on the specialty buildings, so that I can actually have the towers be better when I do use them. But I don't have that much monkey money left to use on other towers, just because I've been using it on my other specialty buildings and any continues that I've had to use in the past and stuff like that. But anyways, let's see. I mean, if you guys want, I could try just playing the game on my own off screen to rack up a bunch of monkey money. And I know that some of you guys have said that I could just, log in and get the monkey money, the daily monkey money thing that I get, but I don't know, I have a problem doing that just because like if I'm going to be doing something daily, I tend to, I'm not really good at doing things daily, as you might have imagined or figured out by now. But let's see, and there, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but there's a lot of games that I want to play on YouTube as a let's play or as a live streaming thing. And let's see, I'll put a kind of want to put it farther back. Oh, that's right. Someone asked if I could do a full sniper game, like just playing with snipers. And to answer that person's request, I'm pretty sure I've tried that before, and if I'm ever going to do that, I'm going to need specialty buildings for the sniper in order to try to pull that off, because the snipers are not very good solo towers, because they kind of cause their own weakness to a degree. If you have the semi-automatic rifle and you hit a ceramic balloon, then it's going to burst into a lot of different lower tier balloons, and that can be pretty difficult. And then when you're getting into the lead balloons, the way I'm using it now, or the way I'm using the sniper right now, is as an anti-lead balloon, or as an anti-lead popper, whatever. But it's not going to be that great in general at popping lead as it gets later on into the game, because then if it's set to strongest, then it's going to start popping the zebra balloons and higher, rather than focusing on just the lead balloons, which doesn't sound like a big problem initially, but it does get to be a big issue when more balloons appear. And to counter that, I'm going to use corrosive glue, and now I'm going to sell this one. I probably should have started with corrosive glue rather than switch to it later, but I'm also going to use the Ninjutsu Master because that's very, very helpful, and I've actually got the specialty building for the Ninja Monkey. And why did my game just freeze right here? Okay, there you go. So yeah, I'm going to use a glue splatter for my anti-lead, which is not the best of strategies, but a little bit better than sniper, again for the reason I stated about why is my game freezing. That's so weird. I don't know. I think I always ask this whenever I run into issues like that. But do you guys ever have any issues with the game running? And I'm assuming like 99% of you that are watching this series actually have this game and play it and such. I can't imagine why any of you would watch this if you didn't play this game to some degree, like at least the Bloons Tower Defense 5 web version or something like that. But oh, also. What was I going to say? Wes Fagan? I don't know how to pronounce your name. You asked me to give you a shout out, which I don't normally do to like on video or whatever. Just because I'm probably pretty bad at pronouncing names, and then two, I also just I don't know. Like generally, when people ask like to be noticed, or if you're asking to be noticed or to get a shout out or something, like just for the sake of getting noticed or for the sake of getting a shout out, then it kind of feels like it lessens the impact, I guess, of the shout out or the noticement or something. Especially like if I'm live streaming or something and you're like, oh, notice me senpai, then I'm like, no, I don't want to acknowledge someone who's literally just calling out for attention. Like that's not the way that I want that to go. But just in general, if you're like, oh hey, can you let me know that you are seeing my comment, then yeah, like I read all the comments. Occasionally, like if it involves some sort of link or something, then it usually gets like marked as spam, and it might be a little bit harder for me to see it. But in general, I do read everyone's comments. I'm just not always very good at responding to them, and I'm also not very good at remembering or like tying or connecting the comment to the commenter or commentator person. Like I can remember usernames very well, so I can usually know whether or not you've been here before or if you're new or something like that. But I'm not very good at connecting what someone said with who they are. So that's also something you guys need to remember if you're asking for a shout out or something. But let's get that there. And I should probably get a whatchamacallit, a Monkey Village, which actually I will sell that glue gunner for a Monkey Village, because I'm actually going to get Radar Scanner before Jungle Drums, but I had enough for both, so it doesn't really make a big difference. But that way, this Ring of Fire has camo detection, so now I'm covered from lead in general because of the Ring of Fire, and then also the camo lead on round 59, I believe. So that's helpful. Epic Range, Laser Blast. Also, the Super Monkey now has camo vision. I was about to say sniper vision, but it's camo detection, so that's good. And then I'm going to get in Plasma Blast in a minute, which will also be good, as I said. And let's see. Almost, there we go. Also, I should let you guys know that I do have some tokens in the Big Balloon Sabotage upgrade area. So if any of you guys are interested in me showing off what my like specialty building and premium upgrade token progress is, just let me know. Just going to repeat it again. Viewer feedback is very important. It's very important for this series and all that. And if any of you guys are watching the Terraria series, twice now I've lost an episode because the recording footage just got corrupted for whatever reason. And I'm not sure if corrupted is the right word. It's just that, like, I've been recording them all in MP4 format, like an MP3 but an MP4. Like that's how I've been recording like all of my videos normally, with Fraps or with OBS or whatever. But then for whatever reason, when I go to re-record it, or like to get rid of the stuttering, essentially, and actually I just realized I probably could have just edited or uploaded the video without it, with the stutter, and I probably could have just fixed it. But anyways, so yeah, when I'm trying to record it again in order to change the file format type or whatever, for whatever reason, 2 of the episodes that I recorded would just say that it's not the right format, even though it says that it's in the MP4 format, and for whatever reason it just can't play, and it's just very odd. And I know someone, I forgot who it was, and I forgot what exactly they were recommending, but someone recommended some way of changing the file type somehow, like some kind of file type converter or whatever. And if you remember who you are that recommended that, or if anyone has any recommendations for that kind of file changing thing, I think I need to get it from an MP4 into an AVI, if you guys know what that means. I'm not 100% sure what that means, and I'm not entirely sure how that works. It's just for any of you that are interested in the way that I record and edit videos and stuff. I'm recording it with OBS, which I believe records it in an MP4 file. But then, for whatever reason, when I'm using Windows Live Movie Maker, which is the editing software I use, whenever I try to edit an MP4 video, it sort of skips the frames every now and then, and like makes the video kind of laggy and skippy, which obviously is not very good. And what was I gonna say? So that way, I put the video onto actually on my laptop, and I re-record the video with Fraps, because Fraps records it into an AVI format, and then the AVI format doesn't skip or anything on my Movie Maker. It might make the quality a little bit lower because I'm recording the Windows Media Player playing the video that I recorded from the game with OBS or whatever, so it's sort of going through a few steps and it's kind of lowering the quality a little bit. But that way it doesn't skip when I use Movie Maker. And then when I use Movie Maker, I'm then saving it into another file format, which might also reduce the quality via resolution or whatever. So if any of you are really knowledgeable about that kind of thing, any advice on how to make that whole process smoother and not letting it drop frames or quality or resolution stuff, that'd be helpful, because I'm really lazy and I kind of just stick to what I've always done just because I've always done it. But if you're able to help me do something that would make the video quality better and reduce the amount of time it takes to process the video into an upload, then that'd be greatly appreciated. Or if you want to just look up the stuff and then help me, because maybe you don't know yet, but you're totally okay with researching that kind of thing, and I'm really lazy and I'm busy, sort of, so that's why I don't research that kind of thing. Then that'd be helpful. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely give you a shout out for that. Not to like bribe you with a shout out or anything, but just if any of you guys like really do want a shout out and you don't want it to just be a, oh hey, can you shout out my name because I said to shout out my name, then yeah, helping me out with something like that would definitely help you with a shout out or whatever. Yeah. And then whenever I do, I will eventually get on to the Bloons Tower Defense 5 co-op stuff, because there's medals for that, and I'm trying to 100% this game basically. So if you guys are ever interested in doing the co-op with me, I'll try not to just do co-op with like one person for the entirety of the co-opness. I'll actually try to do co-op with you guys. So if you're interested in that, then I could also obviously give you a shout out that way. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. If you guys want, I could try like one co-op game a week or something like that. I could try that if there's enough of you that actually want to do that. But aside from that, I'll probably just wait until I have all of the single player medals, and then while I'm going through the like 200 random challenges or whatever, then I can do some co-op with you guys that way. But anyways, let's see. I'm gonna go with Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Wow, okay, never mind, that was... Dang it! Round 76. I don't want to go all the way back, so I'm gonna use and continue. Dang it. How am I gonna do this? Oh, that's right, duh. I didn't get an ice tower. Why didn't I get an ice tower? That was dumb of me. Yeah, I had all that money. Why didn't I get an ice tower? Even if it wasn't a viral frost, I could have gotten an Arctic wind for sure. I had enough money for that. Dang, that was my bad. So in that case, I don't feel too bad about using continue, because it was just a simple, oh hey, I had enough money for something and I just forgot to buy it. So I don't really mind starting over for that, because I think I was saving up for something. Probably. I don't remember what I was saving up for, but I was probably saving up for something. And I'm actually going to put a Monkey Apprentice here with the Whirlwind ability. And I don't need the Fireball or anything, because I just don't need it. It's not going to be necessarily useful for what this specific purpose is. It's just going to be used as a Whirlwind to knock it back. Once I get a little bit more money, click, 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 there we go. So yeah, 3 Whirlwinds to help out with a bit of a safety net. Which I could have used a Spike Factory as a safety net, but, you know, Whirlwind's nice too. It'd be kind of interesting if I could like change the type of magic that I wanted it to use, like in its targeting feature, so that I could like fire off a whirlwind as frequently as it also does its basic attack. Like instead of, because they're all on their own timer, so I guess that wouldn't really work as well. But the way that it used to be was like it would constantly fire every, hypothetically, or for the sake of for the ease of calculating whatever, hypothetically that it would fire off one magic spell every second, and then it would just alternate of like basic attack, lightning, tornado, basic attack, lightning, tornado. So then it'd be using one tornado every 3 seconds, hypothetically. I don't know the actual numbers. So then it'd be cool if I could switch it to where, if it was still on that format, if I could switch it so that instead of lightning, it shot tornado. So it'd be like basic attack, tornado, tornado, basic attack, tornado, tornado. So then I'm firing like 2 every 3 seconds. And then if I could change it additionally into just 3 tornadoes, then having a tornado every second would be kind of cool. But now the way it is that, like, let's say every second it fires a basic attack, every second and a half it fires a fireball, and then like every 2 seconds it fires a tornado, but then it's still firing all of those on their own timer, and it's not like replacing an attack just to fire some other attack. But you know, just a random thought. And again, I don't know the actual numbers. I doubt it is those numbers, but you know. And I mean, it fires a tornado pretty quickly, so it's not that bad. Not very bad at all. Oh yeah, and I totally could have used my ability. I'm really terrible at that. Let's use it now. Even though that really wasn't the best time to use it, but you know, why not? I don't know if the Tempest Tornado actually affects the Moab layer. I feel like it should at least take off 1 hit or whatever. But yeah. And oh wow, that was really close. I actually did lose a few lives. Dang it, I lost another life. I mean, I game over it again. Oh, and the music's messing up. And I don't have enough monkey money. Really? Ah, great. Okay, so since I got a game over on the last time, I went right back through here and did basically the same strategy, except I didn't waste money on the sniper or any tornado monkeys, so that now I have the balloon chipper to catch all the blimps, or at least most of the blimps to help out, as well as these spike factories to help out as safety nets rather than using the tornado monkey apprentice masters there to be the safety net, since last time it was the Moabs that got through rather than normal type balloons. I also turned off the auto send wave to be a little bit more safe, but I don't need the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, which I think I got last time, or I was saving up for it last time, since the Ninja Monkey is not as strong as... Wow! That's still... Wow, okay. How... What? Dang it. Okay, so I should be able to do it this time. Hopefully. Because now I've got 6 Moab Maulers for the extra Moab defense. I've still got the now Arctic Frost. The Ring of Fire, of course, to combo with the Arctic Frost, as well as the Ninja Monkey. I'll give it Intelligence Bureau. Well, nah, I don't really need the Intelligence Bureau right now. Got the Sniper with Cripple Moab. A Dartling gun. Might as well throw in a second Dartling gun. Well, a third. But I was going to try for a second laser one, but not enough money. So now I should be able to take this down, considering I have lots of anti-Moab. Mostly from the Moab Maulers, but then also the Dartling guns as well. So that worked. Except I think it's around 84 that I always die on, so get another laser cannon in there. And we'll see how it goes. Let's not go full speed. Oh, wait a minute. That was around 84. Now this is around 85. Okay, so yeah, this is the ZMG. I'll still go slow just for the sake of it looking more cool in slow motion. And of course it's going, it's sort of stuttering because of the Sniper Monkey. So, yeah, missiles, even though that really didn't do anything. So yeah, it's actually pretty powerful. Oh, it feels more powerful now because I'm going in slow-mo, so it's not being destroyed as quickly, since I'm not destroying it as quickly. And then it's just 4 BFBs, which will each go into 4 Moabs, which will each go into 4 ceramics, and so on and so forth. And huzzah! So that was finally easy. Completely easy. Totally not my 3rd or 4th try. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.